Hello friends, my name is Vikas.
So friends, in this video we will be discussing some of the most important current affairs of the topic national affairs of January month. This video will be very helpful to you, so do watch the video till the end. So friends, we'll start with our session, but before that we have something important to tell you about. So, first you should know, we will talk about some cabinet approvals. Cabinet has recently approved phase 2 of the intrastate transmission system that is worth 12,031 crore rupees, and that will be launched in 7 states. Cabinet also approved an MOU between India and Turkmenistan on cooperation in disaster management between India and Turkmenistan. Then another MOU was approved between India and Spain on cooperation in custom matters, disaster management with Turkmenistan and with Spain in custom matters. Also one other between India and Nepal for construction of bridge over Mahakali River. So friends, we have an app by the name Carriers Cloud, which you can go and download through the Play Store. Once you have downloaded and logged in through your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to this page. And you can see here various all courses and various other sections provided to us. The courses that are provided by our team are very helpful and they will be very useful in your preparation. In the courses that we provide, we give you daily current affairs, weekly current affairs and monthly current affairs. In daily current affairs, we will be providing you with multiple quiz of 20 questions daily. Then we'll be giving you the daily current affairs content also. Similarly for weekly, we will providing you 50 questions of quiz on weekly basis, as well as all the important current affairs of that week will be given to you in an ebook. Similarly for monthly basis. Apart from this, we'll be providing you with banking awareness and all the banking relating exams. So don't worry, your preparation is in our hands. We'll be providing you with the best content. Apart from this, then you should know we covered topic wise. Important daily topic wise or the monthly topic wise are covered in our course. We'll give you 20 types of such PDFs that will cover apps and web portals, important days, books and authors, national affairs, international affairs, sports, awards, applications and web portals, and defense sector. All the topics that you see of general studies are basically covered here. As you saw, we provide current affairs in English, Hindi, banking awareness, exam PDF, special current affairs, topic wise current affairs are provided to you, state current affairs, then topic wise quizzes are provided to you. There is another section in special current affairs, that is learn from picture, and we have named this infographics. Infographics are your interactive PDFs that you can interact with. They are highly informative. I highly suggest you to go and check these out because they will be helping you to learn things in an interactive way. So do check them out, they will be very valuable to you. All you have to do is to purchase our course. You can use code Vikas10, that will be giving you an additional 10% discount on the purchase you make. So it is a bumper offer. All you have to do is go and download our app and check our courses. So friends, we'll start with the session. Welcome back friends. I hope you are healthy and ready to learn. Let's start with some important national news. All right. Government approved 19 tranche of electoral bonds. How many tranche of electoral bonds were recently approved by government? 19. Jharkhand has partnered with Indian School of Business to boost forest economy. Which state partnered with Indian School of Business to boost forest economy? Jharkhand state. Uttarakhand's Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami has launched free mobile tablet scheme. This free mobile tablet scheme launched by which state? Jharkhand, Uttarakhand. Next, our Union Minister, or you can say Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan launched Padhe Bharat, a 100 days reading campaign. Mark this important. This is in your important category. Padhe Bharat launched by which ministry? By Education Ministry. And if name of the person, we all know Dharmendra Pradhan. Information Technology Minister Ashwini Vaishnav. You should know this name. Why? Because we are getting digitized now, so you should know the person who is associated with the respect ministry. He will be Ashwini Vaishnav. Launched India Semiconductor Mission. 6 task force set up by Department of Telecommunications to explore 6G development. For 6G development to explore and research in that area, how many task force were set up by the Department of Telecommunication, that is a DOT? So 6. Next, our Prime Minister has inaugurated an MSME Technology Center at Puducherry. India's oldest sloth bear, Gulabo, died at Van Vihar National Park, which is in Bhopal. Madhya Pradesh. Alright, I repeat, this is important. India's oldest sloth bear named Gulabo, now name also important, and it died where it died in Van Vihar National Park that is located in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. Bandhavgarh National Park is also in Madhya Pradesh. Next, Supreme Court appointed a high-level committee to investigate Prime Minister's security breach that took place in Punjab, where Prime Minister has to stuck on the road for 5 to 10 minutes. So it is asked, this committee, high-level committee, will be headed by whom? Indu Malhotra will be heading this high-level committee. India's first heli hub to be set up in Gurugram, Haryana. Airports are for aeroplanes. For helicopters, it is your heli hub. So for the storage, maintenance, repair, to take flights and everything, just as your airport works, similar a helipad will be set up or a heli hub will be set up in Gurugram, Haryana. Indian Railway has launched Mission Amanat to help passengers track their lost belongings. As you know, there is a often cases are there like your luggages are lost during travel purpose when you are traveling through train, even when you are traveling through airports, then also sometimes there is a misplace of luggage. So to avoid that, in railway sector, Indian Railway has launched Mission Amanat to help passengers track their lost belongings. 18th Kachai Lemon Festival begin in Manipur. Where was your 18th edition of Kachai Lemon Festival, Manipur? Next is your India Skills 2021 national competition, and in this, which state stood first? It was your Odisha. India Skill 2021 national competition, in which state topped? It was your Odisha. Secured first position. Next, India's first coal to methanol plant built by BHEL, inaugurated in Hyderabad. So, where is the India's first coal to methanol plant built? It is built in Hyderabad and it is built by BHEL. Chhattisgarh government will launch Rojgar Mission to create job opportunities. Rojgar Mission started by Chhattisgarh government. 16th India Digital Summit 2022 organized by Internet and Mobile Association of India, that is IAMAI. Which edition of India Digital Summit? That is your 16th edition of India Digital Summit. RIL signed an MOU with Gujarat for investigating 5.9 lakh crore rupees in green projects. Ministry of Electronics, Information and Technology organized the 26th edition of Cisco Deep Dive Training Program under the Cyber Surakshit Bharat initiative. Kerala's Kumbalangi village, mark this important, Kumbalangi village became India's first sanitary free napkin village, highly important. Alright, it is also recognized as one of the best tourist places in India, that is your Kumbalangi village. Telangana government launched Mana Uru Mana Badi program. Remember, Mana Uru Mana Badi program started by Telangana government. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Prime Minister of Mauritius, Mr. Pravind Kumar Jugannath, today jointly inaugurated the social housing projects in Mauritius. So, India signed with Mauritius for what? For the housing, means establishing flats, and just like our Awas Yojana in India. Alright, so for housing unit projects in Mauritius, India signed with Mauritius. The government of India in May 2016 has extended a grant of $353 million to the government of Mauritius as special economic package to execute 5 priority projects. They were the Metro Express project, new ENT hospital, Supreme Court building, a supply of digital tablets to primary school children, and social housing projects. Alright, in these 5 sectors, Indian government invested in Mauritius in 2016. Next, during the Platinum Jubilee celebration, that is your 75th year celebration of CSIR, that is your Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, a postage stamp was recently released to celebrate that. I repeat, Dr. Jitendra Singh recently released a postage stamp to commemorate the 75th Platinum Jubilee year of CSIR, that is your Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, headquarter of which is located in New Delhi. Alright. Next, coming to one-liners, Center released 830 crores to Odisha for Jal Jeevan Mission. Jal Jeevan Mission to be implemented in Odisha, and for which 830 crore rupees were provided. Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid down the stone for Major Dhyanchand Sports University in Meerut. Highly important. Where is this Major Dhyanchand Sports University to be built? In Meerut. Ladakh celebrated traditional New Year Losar festival of Tibetan Buddhist. So Losar festival celebrated in Ladakh. Mile important. Himachal Pradesh became the first LPG enabled and smoke free Indian state. Important. First LPG enabled as well as smoke free Indian state is your Himachal Pradesh. Telangana topped the highest number of open defecation free villages. Another important. Which state topped the highest number of open defecation free villages? That means proper toilets have been built for them. It is your Telangana. Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan launched NEET 3.0 EdTech solutions. So question will be direct and simple. NEET 3.0 EdTech, as it is education, so it will be related to Education Ministry. So Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. Azure Power commissioned 600 megawatt solar project by SECI in Bikaner, Rajasthan. Locations are important, and the where is this project? Azure Power. It is a 600 megawatt solar project, and it is set up where? It is set up in Bikaner, Rajasthan by SECI. Next, India launches first coal to methanol plant built by BHEL. We just saw in the one-liners. So where it is was launched? Can you tell me now? Comment below. I am watching. Comment below. Where is it? It is in Hyderabad. Alright. Next, Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister launched Apna Kangra app to promote local handicrafts through tourism. Apna Kangra, this application, it is a mobile application that was launched by the Himachal Pradesh state, alright, and it was launched to attract tourism or to promote local handicrafts through tourism. Jerry Hamlet in Riyasi district declared as the first milk village of Jammu and Kashmir. Which is the first milk village of Jammu and Kashmir? That is your Jerry Hamlet in Riyasi district. Alright. Karnataka, mark this important. Karnataka became India's first state to launch AVGC Center of Excellence in Bangalore. Haryana and Himachal Pradesh signed an MOU to receive Saraswati River. Alright, this is to revive Saraswati River. That means revive means that, as you know, Clean Ganga mission is going on to revive the Ganga, to clean the Ganga, to protect it. Similarly, to protect and in order to make the river flow in a better way, this revival project will be set up between, and this is between two states, that is Haryana and Himachal Pradesh on Saraswati River. Indian Meteorological Department released Climate of India during 2021 report. Who released this Climate of India 2021 report? It was released by IMD. India's first Para Badminton Academy launched in Lucknow. Another important. First Para Badminton Academy launched where? It was launched in Lucknow. Next, IMD launched India's first Climate Hazard and Vulnerability Atlas. Highly important. Who, question will be asked that who launched, which organization launched India's first Climate Hazard and Vulnerability Atlas? That means it will be providing data related to your climate activities, and it was launched by IMD. India Meteorological Department under Ministry of Earth Science celebrated its 147th Foundation Day on 14th of January. Mark this. On the Foundation Day, that is on 14th of January, Minister of State of Ministry of Science and Technology and Earth Science Jitendra Singh, mark this person, launched India's first Climate Hazard and Vulnerability Atlas based on the 13 most hazardous meteorological events which cause extensive damage and economic, human and animal losses as well. 4 new Doppler weather radars, that were DWR, were inaugurated by Jitendra Singh to further improve the weather forecast system. All you need to remember from this is what was launched. It was your Vulnerability Atlas was launched by IMD. One-liners again. PM Modi inaugurated laid foundation stone of development projects worth over 4,800 crore rupees in Manipur. Ujala scheme, mark this, completed 7 years, over 36 crore 70 lakh LEDs were distributed across the country so far. World Food Program and Akshay Patra Foundation partnered to enhance PM Poshan scheme, mark this. Kerala High Court became India's first paperless court. Which was the first paperless country in the world? It was your Dubai, or first paperless government running system was implemented so that No paper will be used in that place. It was your Dubai. Now Kerala High Court became the first India paperless court. Mark this. Sarbandana Sonowal laid foundation stone of International Yoga Academy, and where was it laid? It was laid in Hyderabad. Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister laid Unnati Portal website as well as a mobile app of HPSIDC. HPSIDC signed an MOU with SAIL for the supply of steel. Watch this. This is your Himachal Pradesh. It launched Unnati portal. So Unnati, if it came, it is related to your Himachal Pradesh. Don't get confused in this. Just simple remember. Unnati portal related to Himachal Pradesh, and they have a mobile app as well as a website. Coming back to revision, we just saw that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has laid the foundation for Major Dhyanchand Sports University, and where it will be set up? It will be in Meerut, Uttar Pradesh. Highly important. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose grand hologram statue installed at India Gate. Mark this, important. Kerala got its first ever scientific bird atlas. First ever scientific bird atlas by, or which is the state that got it first? It is your Kerala. Mansukh Mandavia launched revamped CGHS website and mobile app. A CGHS website and mobile app was launched by Mansukh Mandavia ji. Karnataka government launched a technology driven program, that is your Grama 1. Grama 1, it is a technology driven program launched by which government? Which Karnataka government. Ramgarh Vishdhari Wildlife Sanctuary to be set up as the fourth tiger reserve of Rajasthan. Highly important. Where is Ramgarh Vishdhari Wildlife Sanctuary? So this Ramgarh Vishdhari Wildlife Sanctuary is located in Rajasthan first of all, and it is the fourth tiger reserve that is to be established in Rajasthan. Some other national parks, if we talk about, in it is just Rajasthan. Ranthambore National Park in Rajasthan. Then it is your Sariska Tiger Reserve. Then Desert National Park is also in Rajasthan. Mount Abu Wildlife Sanctuary is also located in Rajasthan. Then one is there, Kumbhalgarh Wildlife Sanctuary is also in your Rajasthan itself. Next is India's first Graphene Innovation Center will be established as Thrissur, Kerala. Where is India's first Graphene Innovation Center? In Kerala. We recently discussed that Major Dhyanchand Sports University will be built in Meerut, Uttar Pradesh. It will have a cost of around 700 crore rupees, and the governor of UP Anandiben Patel and Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath were also present during the inauguration of this, or during the laying down of the foundation stone of this Major Dhyanchand Sports University. Alright, this will graduate around 1080 students annually. It should be noted that Meerut is the exporting sporting good to more than 100 countries. Alright, if it is asked, just an information that Meerut is currently exporting sporting goods. Sporting goods are your equipments, your dresses, wears, your guards that are related to your sports to more than 100 countries. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated a Technology Center of MSME Ministry. This also remember. Question will be simple. Technology Center of MSME Ministry, Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise Ministry was inaugurated by whom? Our Prime Minister. Next, Andhra Pradesh government approved creation of 13 more districts. So 13 more districts will be created by Andhra Pradesh government. India's largest EV charging station inaugurated in Gurugram, Haryana. Where is the India's largest electric vehicle charging station launched? In Gurugram, Haryana. See, so important one-liner questions. These are highly important, all right? So questions are direct. You need to know these stuff. These are the important terms that you need to remember for your preparation. Alright, like Lok Sabha Secretariat launched Digital Sansad app to make live proceeding accessible. So what is the name of the application that was launched to make live proceeding? It is Digital Sansad, and it was launched by Lok Sabha Secretariat. Prime Minister Narendra Modi hosted first India Central Asia Summit 2022. India will convert 150 villages into villages of excellence with technical help from Israel. I repeat, India will convert how many villages? 150 villages into villages of excellence with technical help from which country? With Israel. So India and Israel will be working together on 150 villages. Next, Ladakh celebrated Losar festival, the traditional New Year with symbolic performance in a low-key affair. So, question simple and direct. Losar festival celebrated by Ladakh and it is a traditional New Year. Next, Losong festival. It is earlier it was Losar. Now Losong. Losong and Namsong festival celebrated by Sikkim. Both are important. Losong we all know. Another remember Namsong. Losong and Namsong both are similar celebrated by Sikkim. Coming back to one-liners, Assam government signed an MOU with NDDB to set up joint venture worth 2000 crore rupees for dairy development. So Assam government NDDB together a joint venture for 2000 crore rupees for dairy development. Bhupendra Yadav chaired 19th meeting of National Tiger Conservation Authority. When was your National Tiger Conservation Act launched? 1973. Alright, and 14 tiger reserves got accreditation. Ministry of External Affairs selected TCS for second phase of Passport Seva program. Mark this. Second phase of Passport Seva program. Who was selected? Your TCS by MEA. Odisha's Ganjam district was declared child marriage free. Important. Which district of which state was, or it can be asked, which state's district was declared child marriage free? It is your Odisha. National Health Mission launched Project Nirmay in Assam. Kevadia railway station renamed as Ektanagar railway station. Highly important. Your homework will be to tell me where is this Ektanagar or this earlier Kevadia railway station located. So search for Ektanagar because this is the new name now. Khadi and Village Industries Commission, that is your KVIC, launched India's first mobile honey processing van at Ghaziabad. Important. First mobile honey processing van launched at Ghaziabad by KVIC. Ninth edition of Northeast Festival held in Guwahati. This is the ninth edition of the Northeast Festival that was held in or observed in Guwahati from 7th to 9th of January. It was the ninth edition, I repeat, Northeast Festival, and it was inaugurated by the Governor of Assam. Who is the Governor? Jagdish Mukhi is the Governor of Assam. And why this festival, Northeast Festival, is observed? This is observed to promote tourism in the Northeast region. Next, Philippine. Also remember, as we know, BrahMos first. BrahMos is a joint venture of India and Russia. Alright, BrahMos. So this BrahMos cruise missile was recently, which country became the first country to purchase BrahMos missiles from India? It is your Philippines approves the purchase of BrahMos cruise missiles with India for its navy. Moving on to another, Kumbalangi village. We earlier saw that Kumbalangi village became the first sanitary napkin free village of India. Also, I told you it is the best tourism. It is not the best tourism place of India, but it is the India's first eco-friendly tourist village. All right, I add in this. It is the India's first eco-friendly tourist place. All right, add this additional eco-friendly word there. So, India's first eco-friendly tourist village, Kumbalangi village. India's first sanitary napkin free village, it is also Kumbalangi village. And where is this Kumbalangi village located? In which state? It is located in Kerala. All right, moving on. Himachal Pradesh becomes the first LPG enabled and smoke free Indian state. We discussed this. Revision. Which state became the first LPG enabled and smoke free Indian state? It is your Himachal Pradesh. All right, mark this. What does LPG stands for? Liquefied petroleum gas, full form of LPG. It enabled and smoke free Indian state is your Himachal Pradesh. Alright, this success is backed by the central government's Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana. Alright, PMUY, that is Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana. This was launched by the center, and with the help of this scheme, Himachal Pradesh became the first smoke-free village of India. Next, Kochi became India's first city to have water metro project. Mark this. First water metro project, first city to have, Kochi. Telangana government launched first of its kind mobile app, that is Urban Forest Park, to protect the area. Telangana government launched a mobile app, that is Urban Forest Park. JNK signed an MOU with Dubai's Century Financial to receive $100 million investment. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated MSME Technology Center and In Puducherry, we just discussed this, it is a repeated one. India's oldest sloth bear Gulabo died at One Vihar National Park in Bhopal division. India's first heli hub in Gurugram, Haryana. And we discussed one more, that Supreme Court appointed a high level committee to investigate Prime Minister's security breach that took place in Punjab. Who was the person to head that committee? She is Indu Malhotra. Next, Kevadia railway station, which was changed to the name Ekta railway station. This is located, I gave you this homework, but I will teach you right now. I'll give you the answer. It is Gujarat. So Ekta Nagar railway station, that was the earlier name of this was Kevadia railway station. All right, this is located in Gujarat. Now, why this becomes important? Because the new station code of Ekta Nagar railway station will use the station code of EKNR. One thing, remember this, and this will be the code of it. This is important because this is the railway station. That is the key to reach the world's tallest Statue of Unity. All right. So as we know, Statue of Unity is located in Gujarat. So in order to go to this Statue of Unity, the nearest railway station is this Kevadia, which has changed to Ektanagar railway station, that has a height of 182 meter, this Statue of Unity. Alright, and it is located in Kevadia, Gujarat. This Statue of Unity, if we talk about, it was inaugurated on the 31st October to mark 143rd birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Alright, so Kevadia railway station in Gujarat, and it is the railway station that's name has been changed to Ekta Nagar railway station. Kerala gets country's first graphene innovation center. We saw this. Alright, if we talk about graphene, graphene is an allotrope of carbon consisting of a single layer of atom arranged in 2D honeycomb lattice nanostructure. Just remember, graphene is an allotrope of carbon. The graphene has the potential to replace indium, and it's the lower the cost of OLED. That means if graphene is used in our electrical, that is your LED lights, so that their cost can be reduced. OLED is your organic light emitting diode, such as your LED. Now the advanced version of LED is your OLED. Graphene is the thinnest and the strongest material in the world. Do remember this also. If asked thinnest and the strongest material in the world, it is graphene. Next we'll be talking about some data that you should know about Republic Day. Republic Day parade witnessed the biggest flypast with 75 aircraft. How many aircraft? 75 aircrafts of the Indian Air Force. First thing, remember, biggest flypast with 75 aircraft. The flypast is showcased by Advanced Light Helicopters, that is ALH, developed by the Army Aviation Corps. The number of TW in 2021 were reduced to only 21, with states and union territories presenting 12 states and 9 your union territories. Alright, so 21 TW, that in Hindi used to Jhanki, were featured by the ministries and departments including DRDO. Alright, also remember the TW of Navy and the Air Force were also, these two forces, Air Force and Navy, were also showcased. Then the important thing that you need to remember here is that the first female fighter jet pilot to be part of the Indian Air Force TW was Bhavna Kant. Lieutenant Bhavna Kant became the first female fighter jet pilot to be a part of Indian Air Force TW.
So friends, this was our session. I hope you enjoyed it. Do like our video. Also, we want you to tell us in the comment that how you feel about the video. I hope you have enjoyed the session and you have gained a tremendous knowledge. Also, those who have already seen our previous video would have revised this content in a better way. Alright, so these videos will be very helpful to you. All we want from you is to give us your suggestions. If you have liked the video, all we want you to is comment down below. So friends, the battery is also over. Also, if you have any trouble regarding login or payment or any other issues, then you can reach to us on our mail, that is support@affairscloud.com, or you can call us on the number 9677333862 and we'll resolve your issue as soon as possible. Also, you should go and check our courses that are available at a very reasonable price, and that will help you to boost your preparation.